Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Here is a collection of different NDE stories. I hope these stories can give you some inspiration or hope. Let's start today's story.
I am now the owner of a decoration company. I started out as an ordinary decoration worker. I know that if I want to change my destiny, I must work hard. I have accumulated a lot of experience and contact in my work. It has won the recognition of many customers. It has grown from a small team of 5 people to a company of 100 people. I also have a happy family. I am very relieved. If there is any trouble in my life, it is that I suffer from congenital diseases. Sexual heart disease. One day, I received notification that an employee was injured at work. I immediately drove to the scene, and as soon as I got out of the car, my heart started to hurt. I couldn't breathe, and a worker ran up to me, helped me sit down, and called an ambulance. It was horrible. All I knew was that I was dying. I was taken straight to the emergency room. Cardiologists have unblocked 2 blocked arteries and placed stents. I thanked him for saving me, and soon I was back to work and life. I feel lucky about this. I got timely treatment, but 3 years later, the experience changed my life. God is so partial to me. On the day I was nearing death, I met Jesus, and it was a wonderful start. I had just got home from getting off work and was washing the dishes for dinner when I suddenly had trouble breathing. I was home alone, and when I broke down, I quickly called for help. I could hear the operator asking me for specifics, but I couldn't answer her. I know I'm dying. My last thought was, God, if I have to die, take my pain away, and I was suddenly relieved. I leave my body, I no longer feel the pain, I stare at myself lying on the floor. Then there was a man standing next to me, and I immediately knew it was Jesus. He didn't say a word at the time, but I could feel a strong love radiating from him. Jesus put his hand on my shoulder, and a tunnel appeared in front of me, and Jesus guided me into the tunnel, and we started moving at a very fast pace, moving faster and faster until I started to feel scared, and at this point the speed was decreased slowly. As we exited the tunnel, there was a bright light. I can't even describe how bright this light is. Even looking directly at it wouldn't hurt my eyes. You can feel love and contentment, and I can feel the presence of other spirits around me, but I can't see anyone but Jesus. Then I was given life memories. Every second of my life was recorded, and in one scene, I was about 15 years old and lied to my parents that I was going to spend the night at a friend's house in order to sneak off to a party. When I watched all this, I realized that they knew I was lying, they didn't expose me, and I could still feel what my mother felt inside. I was ashamed, but Jesus did not judge my actions. I was also shown a scene where I ran outside in a storm and took a stray cat home. I took in this cat. I still have this cat, and when the memory of my life was over, Jesus told me that I had to go back. I begged like many to stay here. My heart disease was making me terribly miserable. Then Jesus explained to me that I still had a lot to learn on earth, and he gave me a look at the future on earth. I see myself, I am much older, with my daughter and grandchildren. Then Jesus told me that he brought me here and gave me light as a gift. Not everyone can get it. Jesus told me that there is no time here, even though my time on earth seemed to be long. Jesus brought me back to my body and I could breathe. The doctor quickly walked into my room and said how lucky I was. The police were less than a block from me and I was brought back in an ambulance, although I don't remember anything. 2 of my stents completely collapsed, the hospital reoperated me, and I was discharged soon after. I now have a wife and daughter, and hopefully, one day I can have grandchildren. People always tell me how lucky I was that day. I just tell them it's not luck, it's God. I know that God has saved me twice and God has always been by my side.